Alright guys, so let's look at the terms used in simple harmonic motion. Be it as it may, there are basically three terms used in simple harmonic motion. We have the amplitude, right? We also have the period, denoted by T, and we have the frequency, F. Right? These are the three basic terms used in simple harmonic motion. The amplitude is nothing more than the maximum displacement from the equilibrium central point. Right, the equilibrium point, that is the balance point, the highest maximum displacement. So for the amplitude, you can say the A is equal to R, right? This is for amplitude. I'm going to explain more on this. The period is nothing more than the time taken by a particle to complete a cycle. The period is nothing more than the time taken over the number of cycles. That's the period. And the frequency is the number of cycle, right? Number of cycle per second, right? So you can just say it is the number of cycle over the time taken. Right? And both of them have a relationship. Since one is the opposite of one, we can say the period is equal to the opposite of the frequency. Right? It's a relationship between the period and the frequency. Both of them are opposite of each other. You see this in many exam questions. Or you can say the frequency is what? Is the opposite of the period. Both of them, this is their relationship. They're opposite of each other, because the period is time taken over number of cycle. The frequency is number of cycle over time taken. And we're going to look in depth into this. Let's recall that from our angular velocity, which is this, it is equal to the angular displacement over the time taken. Right? If I cross multiply, I'm going to have my angular displacement as my angular velocity times the time taken. Right? But then we know that we are aware that this theta is equal to what? 360 degrees. Right? It is also equal to what? 2 pi rads. I hope we know this. If we're converting to rads, 2 pi rads. I've said this many times. With this, our t, this our time, becomes the period. Right? So that if I want to substitute, it means I can substitute my theta, this one, for what? For this one, 2 pi here. Right? So instead of me to write this, I can also say 2 pi is equal to omega t. So that if I divide both sides by my time, t will take off t. I now have omega is equal to 2 pi over t. But then our t has changed to what? To the period, because we are converting from our theta to our rad. That becomes 2 pi over what? Period. Are we good with this? Remember, we said that our period t is equal to 1 over frequency, or our frequency is equal to 1 over period. If we expand this, we say that our omega is equal to 2 pi times 1 over what? Over t. Yes, because this one is over 1. So if we multiply, you'll see that this our 1 over 3, we can substitute it for what? For period. That gives us what? 2 pi times what? Times frequency. Sorry, we can substitute for frequency. So that the full formula becomes 2 pi f. Thereby, we can say our angular velocity is equal to 2 pi f. I want us to have this formula upscale. Right? But this is what we're using to solve. Either we have this, or we have that this is equal to 2 pi over the what? Over the period. All of this two formula is something we will need to solve questions. Let's look at 2 or 3 questions based on this formula that is given for simple harmonic motion. Question number 1 says, for simple harmonic motion, question number 1 says, a body executing a simple harmonic motion has an angular speed. So I said there are 4 things we need to know when it comes to simple harmonic motion. We need to know that the linear velocity, or let's start with the linear displacement. Our linear displacement is equal to the angular displacement times r. That's the first thing. Number 1. Number 2, the linear velocity is equal to the angular velocity times r. Number 3, the linear acceleration is equal to the angular acceleration times r. And number 4, the linear acceleration is also the square of the angular velocity times r. So these 4 equations will save us a lot. If we have this, we are going to solve any question as regard to simple harmonic motion in physics, right? So I'll show that JAMB exam is by the corner, so you will need this to apply in case which you must see. I'm sure you cannot escape simple harmonic motion for the exams. So using these 4 formulas, you're going to solve any question as regard to this, right? So number 1 says a body executing simple harmonic motion has an angular speed. So these are angular speed. We're given an angular speed of 2 rads per second, right? 2 pi rads. 2 pi rads. Alright. It's supposed to be per second. So what is the period of oscillation if pi? What is the period? That's t. Alright, so we're given to find the t if the pi is given as what? 1.14. At this time they give you a number for it. Remember we're talking about our formula. We said our angular velocity is 2 times pi times what? The frequency. Alright, and we can also substitute that by saying since frequency is 1 over period, we can say it is also equal to 2 times pi times 1 over t, which is our period. So if we multiply that, our angular velocity is going to be 2 pi over the period. Since we're asked to look for period, we can just cross multiply, making it over 1. By cross multiplying, we have our period as what? 2 pi over our angular velocity. So we know now that the question we're given that our angular velocity is 2 pi rad. So if we put that there, we have 2 pi over 2 pi. Alright, if we substitute the value for pi, it's still the same thing, such that our period becomes what? 2 pi over 2 pi, which is also equal to 2 times 1.14. I don't think this is even necessary, but if you want to put it, it's fine. In case you are asked to do theory, right? So this cancels this. Our answer is just 1 second. Alright, so you have to be careful when solving questions like this. So this is the first example on solving questions in simple harmonic motion. Let's look at question number 2.